Hello students, welcome to the next part of my video, Summer Internship Project Milestones. Here you will get clear idea of the various dates, important dates. So important dates for Summer Internship Project are as follows. Your Summer Internship Project, that is SIP, will start from 1st June 2020. Your part of data analysis you should complete till 1st July 2020. So you are having total 1 month for completion of data analysis part. Your entire summer internship project of 2 months, so as it is starting from 1st July 2020, so end of the summer internship project will be 1st August 2020. So by the 1st August 2020 your entire work should be completed and you should submit your soft copy of your summer internship project in the first week of August to your guide. Then your guide will make some changes or suggest some changes if any, and all the corrected changes should be completed till 14th August 2020. After that, till 30th August 2020 you should print your final submission, that is black bound copies. There should be 2 black bound copies along with 1 CD, and entire submission should be done in the institute's library. Then in the first week of September, the dates will be announced later on. There will be internal viva of 50 marks, so there will be panel of 2. Your project guide will be there. Along with that, one external person of any industry or our alumni or from another institute will be there, along with head of the department and director sir. So that panel will be there for internal marks evaluation, and you have to present your project through PPT presentation, and after that there will be question and answer sessions. Again, these details will be given to you later on. So just remember that you are having total 50 marks of internal evaluation. Then based on that, your soft copy will be sent to the university, and university will appoint an external supervisor or external examiner. That external will be from the industry or from any other institute, and along with your internal guide, the external guide will be there in the panel, and your external SPPU viva will be conducted in the month of September, maybe 2nd or 3rd week of September. So this viva will be of 50 marks. So total 100 marks will be distributed as this. Now few points you have to remember. First, you have to do original work. If you are doing any copy paste work, then your project will be rejected. If the work is not satisfactory as per the standards of MBA, then your work will be rejected. If you are bringing or buying summer internship project from other colleges, directly from your seniors or from other students, then your work will be rejected. Then you have to contact your guide regularly every week, and you have to check your guide's availability before contacting your guide. Now we will see what are various advantages of summer internship project. Number 1, your subject knowledge increases. Number 2, your expertise in the specific area increases. Then you're familiar with the Word, Excel and SPSS. There are hands-on practice. Then at the time of viva, internal examination or external examination viva, there is build up of confidence in the student's mind because they have done the entire thing on their own. So there are no problems or no worries regarding the questions they are going to ask in the viva. Then there are various summer internship project inter-college competitions which are conducted by various institutes. Our institute also conducts summer internship viva inter-college competition, which is called as KYOSO. So you can participate and win in inter-college competitions. Then you can get excellent marks in internal as well as externals. So if you are getting suppose 40-40, that means 80 marks. So there are chances of getting 75 plus or 70 plus marks if your project is up to the standards. Then your practical knowledge increases and hands-on practice is there. Then students are able to linkage the practical and theoretical knowledge. So many of the times students are thinking that the theories are in the books and practically something different which is apart from theory. So this is not true, and during this summer internship project, very much essential part is you can linkage your practical and theoretical knowledge together, and of course as it is original work, you can enjoy the creativity. Or other important points are, Your project can be a sponsored project, so you can contact to your guide for more details. If any organization is funding you, then to solve that problem or to resolve that problem, you along with that your guide can do sponsored project, and you can fetch from 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 etc. amount. Then you will get a company certificate. Company certificate is important if you are collecting data which is primary. Then it is individual study, so few of the students are thinking that like engineering, so 4 or 5 students will come together and they will make one project. So this is not true for the MBA type of projects. Here individual study is there. Then you have to consult with your guide regularly. So we have suggested that minimum once in a week you should contact your guide, maybe through telephone call, maybe through WhatsApp chat or through email etc. You can contact your guide. One more important point is for formulating the research problem, to create questionnaire, to frame the theoretical background, to create a research design. For this entire thing you will require various concepts from the book Business Research Method. So you can go through the various books from BRM, that is unit number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So there are various books you all know, and you have studied this BRM subject in semester number 1. So you will require this book. Again, as per the new guidelines of SPPU, they have introduced this concept of progress diary from 2019 onwards syllabus. So what they have mentioned, I will just read out. Each student shall maintain a SIP progress diary detailing the work carried out and progress achieved on a daily basis. The student shall submit a written structured summer internship project report based on the work done during this period. The student shall submit the SIP progress diary along with the SIP report. So might be at your internal viva, and definitely at the time of your external viva, your external examiner or external referee will definitely ask about your progress diary. So you should keep the progress diary. Also remember that duration is minimum 8 weeks and summer internship project is for 6 credits. 3 credits are equivalent to minimum 40 to 45 of the effective work. So your summer internship project should be reflecting approximately 90 hours of the effective work. It is mandatory for the students to seek advance written approval from the faculty guide and director of the institute about the topic and organization before commencement of your SIP. So do not start your SIP on your own without taking the written permission from your summer internship project guide. So how to apply for this? We have already sent the application form through your email. So check my email, you will get entire things. Also, before starting your summer internship project, you should prepare a research proposal. How to prepare research proposal? We have seen and studied this in Business Research Method unit number 1. So these are various components of research proposal. It will consist of an executive summary. After that there will be a problem statement. Research objectives will be there. Literature review, only 2-3 literature review will be sufficient. After that, the benefits from the study or importance of the study, why you have chosen this topic. Then what is your research design, how you are going to do your data analysis, only 2-3 lines you have to write. What are the various results you are expecting, that only you have to write in 2-3 lines. Expertise of the researcher, that means your qualification etc., 4 to 5 lines. Then if there is any budget for this research in summer internship project, maybe 5,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees or nil, whatever budget is there, you have to write that budget, and timeline will be 2 months. So there should be a timeline format that first week there will be formulation, first week will be reserved for the research formulation. After that, preparation of questionnaire will be for another 8 days. So there are so many chapters and milestones, how you are going to achieve in 8 weeks. So each and every week what you are going to do, first week, second week, third week, fourth week, fifth week, sixth week, seventh week and eighth week, that you have to write down in timeline. After that, bibliography contains the various list of books and journals that you are going to read. So this is the structure of research proposal. This will consist of approximately proposal will be of approximately 8 to 10 pages. So within 8 to 10 pages, you have to write this entire information. Executive summary, half page. Research problem, 4-5 lines. Research objective, 4 lines. Literature review, half page. Benefits of the study, half page. Research design, 1 page. Data analysis, 2-3 lines. Research deliverables, 2-3 lines. Expertise of the researcher, half page. Budget if any, half page. Timeline, half page. And bibliography, half page. After that you have to write down your name and your guide name, and at the first type there will be title of your project. So this is about your research proposal. Submission of research proposal is mandatory before starting your summer internship project. For more details, contact your guide. Then 50 marks distribution. How we are going to distribute the marks of university examination and internal examination. So there will be presentation by the students for 10 marks. Identification of contemporary issues. How students have identified the problem, 5 marks. Relevance of identified issues to the functional areas of management, that is for 10 marks. So how you are going to relate the theory with the problem, that is for 10 marks. Then survey of literature that you have done for 5 marks. Research methodology you have used for 5 marks. Overall understanding of the students, that is functional and cross functional or global etc. aspect of the study, that will carry 10 marks. Ability to put forth and unify the cumulative argument, that is for 5 marks. So these are the mark distribution which are suggested by university. Again, last part is ideally the summer internship project should exhibit a cross-functional orientation. So it can be a combination of HR and marketing etc. Or you can stick with your specialization. There is no absolute problem. Summer internship project can be carried out in a corporate entity, in NGO, in SMEs, in government undertaking, or any corporate sector. Or because of this corona COVID things, if you are not in a position to go in any factory or organization, then you can go for desk research. So desk research is you have to study the entire things or aspects of these problems on your own from your desk, that is your PC or your personal computers. Summer internship project may be a research project based on a primary data or secondary data, or it may be an operational assignment involving working by the student on a given topic or assignment or project etc. in any organization or industry. Desk type of research you can contact to your guide while choosing your topic, or you can contact me also. It is expected that the summer internship project shall synthesize the students to demand of the workplace. So this is very important. So wish you all the best for your summer internship project and do it very seriously. This is the excellent opportunities and all the faculties are there to help you. I am also there to help you. So if you are having any doubt, then please be free to ask. Thank you so much.